My people, Nigeria is boiling again, and this time it's happening right in the heart of power, Abuja. People are on the streets, voices are rising, anger is no longer hidden, and the message is very loud and clear. INEC must obey the law, respect the courts, let democracy breathe. And you know what even make all these things worse? Everything is happening at once. A political crisis involving the African Democratic Congress, which is ADC, a growing anger against Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and we also have direct pressure on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, so let's just start from the center of it all, which is the ongoing protest that is titled the ADC crisis and INEC decision. Okay, report shows that political leaders and supporters are gathered in Abuja under a Save Democracy protest. Okay, and they accused INEC of undermining democracy and favoring the ruling party. At the same time, ADC supporters also issued issued a nationwide protest over INEC action. Okay, so here are some of the videos, because there are a lot of videos. Just watch some of them if you haven't seen the video.
Tinubu must go for election and not coronation. We are not doing coronation.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Election for election. Enough is enough.
One time government.
And insecurity, with the amount of killings and starvation, you think we will burn our house unless you take our choice? I think this is 2023. We go shock her. We are going to shock Nigeria. We will shock Tinubu. We will shock INEC. We will shock the police. We will shock everybody. Nigerians are fed up. We are tired. We cannot have 32 governors. Have the whole judiciary. Have the whole Senate. And you are still rejecting. If you are not a madman, you are a madman. We will cure you. This generation will cure you. Our vote will count. We will vote. And our vote will count. Anybody that reads will take whatever comes out. We are here to tell them that we are not scared of them. This generation will fix their madness. And our vote will count.
The ADC is very simple. It has leadership, and INEC should just follow what the judgment of the appeal court says. INEC should not come up with its own interpretation and its own decision and its own judgment. The decision says that they should go back to the status quo ante bellum, and that means before war time, before any problem, before anything was happening. There was never a time that you had the African Democratic Congress, ADC, there was never a time that they did not have leadership. For INEC to come up and strip ADC of leadership, it's something that says a lot. It's something that talks about the fact that INEC is biased, INEC is partisan, INEC has refused to be the umpire that it's supposed to be. And what we're saying is that the leadership of David Mark and Aregbesola must be returned back and let ADC be on its own, acting the way it's supposed to act within, the constitution and the laid down procedures, and which is what ADC has been doing.
The African Democratic Congress is not just any party right now. It's a major coalition platform ahead of the 2027 election. Big political figures are aligned there. So when INEC action affects ADC, people don't see it as ordinary. Yeah, they see it as an attempt to control the opposition party. Yeah, a threat to electoral fairness. That's what they see it as. And that's why protesters are insisting that INEC must do the right thing. No matter the pressure that they are facing right now, we don't care who is pressuring them, they should do the right thing. That's what people are saying. They are saying that INEC should stop manipulating democracy. They should allow Nigerians to decide their future. Because once the Electoral Commission loses credibility, the entire election loses legitimacy. We also saw recent videos that show that citizens have been gathering around key government areas, including the National Assembly, calling for electoral transparency and reform. Okay, this isn't new. But the intensity is different. Okay, we've seen similar protests like this. Movements where Nigeria demand electronic transmission of election results and stronger electoral credibility. So Nigeria's recent history of protests like the End Bad Governance protests also shows that economic hardship and political distrust are pushing people to the edge. Yeah, they are pushing people to the edge. So now let's talk about the biggest political point right now. Okay, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though the president has denied involvement in the ADC crisis, people are not convinced. They are still not convinced. That's why the protests are personal right now. Okay, Tinubu must allow democracy to breathe. This is deep. It's very, very deep, because it suggests people feel power is centralized, institutions are no longer independent, democracy is being controlled. Okay, and now the message is very loud and clear, very, very loud, clear and direct. Tinubu, let democracy breathe. Even though he has come to tell us that he does not have any involvement in it, we are still saying Tinubu, let democracy breathe. This is powerful because it questions the very foundation of governance. Okay, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself once fought for democracy during military rule, but now many Nigerians feel that institutions are compromised, elections are losing credibility, the system favor only the powerful, only the rich and the powerful. That's what the system favors. That's why opposition figures and political groups have staged protests in Abuja with the slogan "Tinubu must go" or "Tinubu let democracy breathe." And you know what? This tells something very serious. Okay, this is no longer opposition versus government. This is now the citizens versus the system. Okay, now let's talk about the controversy that has added fuel to the fire that is already burning. Okay, so we saw a video of a terminal that is allegedly linked to Wike, that got damaged after a rainfall. A terminal worth billions of naira. Here's the video.
Everywhere is blocked. It's destroyed. If passengers were here traveling, imagine what would have happened to them. It blew it onto the highway on the way to Asoko. Everywhere is destroyed. This Kubo bus terminal built by Wike. One rainfall, everything is destroyed. If it was going, or if passengers were in these premises, imagine what would have happened to them. This is crazy, man.
51 billion projects damaged by rain. Think about that. 51 billion projects washed away by rain. This is why people are angry. And you can pause to read some of the comments, okay? Because to many Nigerians, this represents corruption in the highest order. Poor quality projects, very, very poor. Misplaced priorities. People are struggling to eat, but billions are spent on projects that cannot even survive rainfall. That's not just failure. That's insults. Insults to Nigerians. So now, let's connect everything happening together. Protesting in Abuja, ADC versus INEC crisis, court order being questioned, Tinubu under pressure. And we also have failed public infrastructure. This is not coincidence. This is a systematic tension. And we've seen this pattern before. We've seen it before. Even during the Embarrassment governance protests, people came out because of hunger, frustration, lack of trust. Now it's happening again. But this time, it's more political. Nigeria is now at a crossroad. The people are speaking louder than before. And their demands are very, very clear. Respect the court. Fix INEC. Protect democracy. With everything in you. Be accountable. Because if these issues are ignored, the protest in Abuja may just be the beginning. May just be the beginning. Because right now, the streets of Abuja are sending a message, not just to INEC, not just to Tinubu, but to the entire system. Nigerians are watching. Nigerians are questioning. Nigerians are no longer silent. So what do you think? What do you think about all of this? Will the government listen? Will INEC restore trust? Will leaders take responsibility? Or will this anger grow into something bigger? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you want to keep seeing IC Unfiltered on your screen, please like, share, subscribe, and also turn on the notification button to get notified when next we drop a video. And please, in all you do, please stay safe.